what's going on, guys? We're headed out for another prairie dog shooting episode. This is going to be the first time we go to this section this season. We visited this season last year. Had some pretty good luck. We harvested, oh man, close to 50 of them last year in this section. So hopefully we have some good luck in this area today. It's a little bit foggy right now. I'm hoping that weather is going to clear up. It's been foggy and rainy the last couple mornings. So it's been burning off around noon, and I'm just going to kind of get out there early and see what happens. Hopefully we can bag a few. As far as the rifles we're taking for today, I've got the Impact MK2 with the Power Plenum set up in 25 cal with a Superior heavy slug liner, and I'm going to be shooting the 25 caliber JSB knockouts, and those are going 1,060 feet per second. For backup and up close, I've got the Crown Mark II. I've got it set up with the chassis, the Saber Tactical chassis, and we're going to be shooting 26 grain Nielsen slugs, and I've got the 380 barrel on there, and that's going to be for anything 100 yards or under. We'll kind of see how the day plays out, but we got a couple good rifles. They're sighted in, we're ready to shoot, and let's see how the day goes. So I'll see you guys when we get out there and get set up. Alright guys, before we start today's video, I wanted to give you guys some aerial footage of the property and kind of show the damage and how far the infestation of these prairie dogs has gotten. All these mounds down there are either occupied or were occupied and have a series of tunnels underneath them to where any kind of cattle can't even really operate in that area. Even walking out in the field to collect prairie dogs, I've fallen myself, and I wear high ankle boots, and that prevents me from getting injured, but it's a serious threat, especially for any type of cattle that is on the property. The landowner likes to have horses on this property, and they kind of had to gate off this area. You can see it looks like meteor strikes. It looks like the surface of the moon down there. All those craters are where prairie dogs have torn up the ground. I got the far one back out at 168 yards. Alright, I just smacked that guy. That was 15.5 minutes of angle dialed, and there's a slight breeze, but it wasn't significant enough. And I don't know if you guys could hear that on camera, but it smacked the heck out of him. Okay, I got this one. He's about 70 yards. With the angle, now you give him a little bit of holdover. And he's down. Alright, sorry, had to be quiet on that one. I had one at 70 yards out, and he was kind of reaching for some food, and I smacked him a good one. Looks like they're going to start coming out, so we should get some action starting pretty soon. Alright, this guy's at about 50 yards. Alright, just dropped another one at 50 yards, right in the head. Alright guys, a little bit of break in the action. And we smoked about 5 of them so far, and it looks like they're starting to come up. The fog is burned off, and it's pretty sunny now. I want to take this time to look over the setup, using the FX Impact MK2 with the Power Plenum, 25 cal, 700 millimeter Superior heavy liner. I got a Donny Ronin, an Athlon Aries ETR scope. My regulator is set to 160 bar. My hammer spring, I've also got the Slug power kit. My hammer spring is nowhere close to being maxed out. I noticed that with that hammer spring set from the Slug power kit, that you really don't need to max out the hammer to get good power with that 160 bar on the reg. A couple accessories are Saber Tactical. The grip is from Ergo Depot. The tripod that I'm shooting off of right now is the Bog Great Divide, and it's a little bit it's kind of made for a shorter person. You know, if you guys are, say, 6 foot, you might have trouble getting the range that you need out of this tripod. But for me, I'm 5'5", and it works perfect for me. And it's nice and lightweight, easy to carry around. So that's the setup. If you guys want to know any more information, check out the description. I'll have all the details in the description. And here's the field that we're kind of overlooking. I'll give you guys some shots with a different camera here in a bit. I'll see if I can kind of zoom in on that guy that's popping up at 170 yards. I popped one at that distance already, and there's another one that's out there that keeps on popping up. He just doesn't stay out long enough for me to get a shot out at him. So that's the setup for right now, and you know, after this one, I've got another spot to go. I've got 3 more stops to make today, so we'll see how the day pans out. This might turn out to a multiple series video, but there's definitely been some good action so far. So stay tuned, and let's see what else we can get for the day. Alright, that one got him. That guy's down. Let's wait for the next one to pop up. Alright guys, I wanted to take time and kind of flip the perspective that you guys normally see. I was able to get a better camera, a zoom camera that still zooms in 4K. And I want to try and show you guys this prairie dog group that was out here. Just above that tree in front of us, kind of in the middle of, almost the middle of the screen, right about there. There's a prairie dog, 170 yards, and they kind of just been sitting there. I ended up shooting 3 at that distance, and you know, it is a far shot. You can kind of see the type of field that I'm shooting across, and there was 3 of them, and I got 2. Ended up missing the last one on the day, but you know, 170 yards and a slight breeze. It was pretty good. It's hard enough sometimes to get them to stand still or to stay up long enough so I can get everything turned on and focused. But like I said, I wanted to just kind of show you guys what the deal was and the area that I was going to be hunting in. This is northern New Mexico, and the elevation here is 7,500 feet above sea level. But it's definitely nice. The prairie dogs are non-native to this area. They got dropped off by a local trapping company who thought this land was vacant, and the prairie dogs ended up taking a hold, and the properties, you know, the property owner definitely doesn't want them on the property. But we got prairie dogs all over this field, just to the other side of that tree. As you guys saw in the drone footage in the beginning, they just got holes everywhere. Alright, that guy was at 100 yards. I dialed down 2.5 minutes for the elevation. I'm shooting at a decline, and I'm actually hitting higher than what I'm supposed to because of the angle. So I compensated and dropped him with that shot right there. That was a well placed shot. Alright guys, it's getting kind of warm out here. Swapped out the hat for the beanie. or the beanie for the hat. We've had a pretty good day so far. We've had some close headshots, and they've been the JSB knockouts are getting it done. They're expanding and they're hitting hard. I just went to the truck to grab some water, and while I was there, I went ahead and got out the Crown. So if we get any close shots, we're going to be using this sucker. Yeah, I got it set up in 25 caliber, 380 millimeter barrel, the Superior liner, the Donny FL Ronin, the ATN night vision sight, day-night sight. It's got the Saber Tactical chassis, the Ergo grip, and as always, I'm rocking my little ammo boxes, perfect for the occasion. If anything comes in within 100 yards, we'll be using that. And I've got that one shooting the NSA 26 grain slugs, and I shot them into the ballistics gel, and they're expanding all the way out to 100 yards. So, and I got my dope dialed for 100 yards. So we'll see if we can pop one or two with that one. And if there's nothing else that comes up here, we'll move off to a different spot. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I got one back out there at 170. I've got 15 3/4 minutes of angle dialed. He's right there on his hole. Give him a little bit for wind. Rolled him. Alright, that was 170 yards. I'll range him again. $171 yards. And just rolled him right out of his hole. You guys will have to stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a tuning video and a tuning talk video about the Impact. The way I've got it set up right now, I can shoot like 4 different types of ammo, and the point of impact changes slightly, but it groups all 4 slugs amazing. And I think it's worth taking note, and that'll be coming up in an upcoming video. I'll give you guys all the specs so you guys can copy this tune, but just something to be looking for. I usually shoot these prairie dogs with 30 caliber, but the way these slugs perform at these speeds, 1,060 feet per second, it's amazing that the expansion, like that expanded on that prairie dog there. I'm sure you guys will be able to see by the slow motion replay that it whapped him a good one. It transferred the shock and put a good hit on him at that distance. So just something to look for in the upcoming weeks is that kind of tuning talk video, and I'll give you guys some pretty good information of all the stuff that I've learned working with this tune with some different types of ammo. Let's see what else pops up. Alright guys, we're just getting ready to wrap up, and look who showed up. He's at my 170 yard target. He's checking that prairie dog out, looking to get himself a snack. I don't know, maybe these guys recognize my truck, because every time I'm out shooting prairie dogs, one of them stops by to eat one of them. Alright guys, wrapping it up for the day. You guys can see the field behind me here. A lot of area to cover. We shot several of them. I'm going to go out there and see what I can recover. And as I recover them, if it's something that I can show, I'll go ahead and show you guys. If not, follow me on Instagram, and I'll be posting some of those pictures on there. They're a lot more lenient on what I can get away with as far as pictures. So let's see what we can find. I'm walking up to this guy that I shot a ways out. Let me show you. Here he is, crumpled up in his hole. All right, guys, that's where we're gonna wrap it up. We got several of them today, some nice slow motion headshots and a couple long range ones. We did recover the one out at 170 yards. Killed that one with a body shot, which is pretty good. It's saying a lot for those slugs. They definitely expand, they definitely did their job. Stay tuned for some more. This is going to be the end of this video, but as soon as I'm done here, I've got 2 more stops to make on my way back to the house. And I'm going to get the crown out. So the next video, look for the crown. Hopefully we can get some prairie dogs with that one. If you guys enjoyed this video, then stay tuned for more, because I'm going to have a lot more prairie dog footage to come this season. So thank you guys for watching.